moving into aspects of your life where that is concerned. And we continually, dear one, come to you and say you're moving to aspects of your life. It is because you are moving through various aspects of the soul's divine plan where that is concerned. And what you are doing in many ways, dear ones, is moving in a episodic movement in life where each and every aspect of your life is a simple episode of your life where that is concerned, or an episode within your soul's divine plan where that is concerned. So each and every one of you now are moving into a new aspect of your life, because you move into new aspects of your life in each and every moment of your life where that is concerned, each and every minute of your life, each and every second of your life where that is concerned. So in many ways, dear ones, if you could look at your life as a moment-to-moment process, an episode-to-episode process, an aspect of your life where that is concerned, it allows you to remain in the moment of now where that is concerned by simply saying to yourself, a tool that you could use is simply by entraining yourself that I am just in a simple episode of my life. I am simply in an aspect of my life right now, and I will move to the next aspect of my life where that is concerned. So when you find yourself in many ways, dear ones, moving through a shadow period or moving through the dark night of the soul, as you would call it in your vernacular where that is concerned, it is simply best, dear ones, to remind yourself that you are simply just in an aspect of your life right now that is in the overall aspect of your divine plan where that is concerned. So simply put, dear ones, if you're in an aspect of your life right now, an episode of your life right now, that is within your soul's divine plan. It is not an aberration in your life, because it is perfect in your vernacular. It leads to, dear ones, that where you are is perfect in the divine timing of your life, perfect in the divine aspect of your soul's divine plan where that is concerned. Thus, dear ones, you are exactly where you are supposed to be where that is concerned. So in many ways, where you are right now, dear ones, is in an aspect of your life, an episode of your life, a moment in your life, which is why we continue simply to ask you the question, where am I right now? Where am I right now, and who am I being right now in this very moment in time? And then you can allow yourself, dear ones, to use your tools as to where you are in your life right now, and simply know that it's an aspect of your life. Many are now experiencing great expansion where that is concerned. And as we come to you now to speak to you now, dear ones, it is now looking at the movement, dear ones, from your month of April in your year of 2019, a month of awakenings where that is concerned. As you move into your month of May is a month of expansion where that is concerned. Moving to greater levels in your life, perhaps. Moving to new relationships in your life, perhaps, or in many ways gaining a greater perspective of you as an all-encompassing, multidimensional being that you are where that is concerned. And in many ways, the expansion now is into the greatness of who you are, the powerfulness of who you are where that is concerned. So in many ways, your month of April was an awakening period, as each and every month of this period of time, this 3-month period of time of April, May, and June, where that is concerned, will contain awakenings where that is concerned. But as you move into your month of April, which was the initial period of awakening, many have awoken in your vernacular to many things where that is concerned. So the question we have for you, dear ones, is what have you awakened to in this month of April, dear ones, as you now move into your month of May and begin an expansion process where that is concerned. So your month of May is the midpoint of this period of time, this 3-month period of time in your year of 2019. And as you move into your month of May, many will begin to experience expansions. So in many ways, there are some that are moving out of shadow periods or dark nights of the soul from your month of April, and in those dark periods, in those shadow periods, in the dark night of the soul, what have you awakened to where that is concerned? So now as you move into your month of May will be a month of expansion where that is concerned. Opening up to a greater depth of who you are and why you are here, What are you expanding into? Are you expanding into, dear ones, a greater way of living your life where that is concerned? Are you opening up to new relationships where that is concerned? Are you opening up to see where you can take your part, or what your part is in creating a new collective consciousness where that is concerned? What is creating for you in your life? Are you creating a new soul family, a new soul group where that is concerned? Are you moving into intimacy, harmony, and equality with others where that is concerned? So in many ways, your month of May is a month of expansion into, dear ones, the depth and breadth of your heart space as well. A month of expansion, moving into a greater depth and breadth of your heart space as to who you fully are, who you truly are, into a greatness and powerfulness of yourself, which is an expansion in and of itself. So as you move through your month of May, what will transpire is an expansion into the outer world, into the physical world of your life as well. And many will experience expansions in their heart space, expansions in their physical body where that is concerned, as they continue to release old behaviors, old patterns, habits, and rituals where that is concerned. So in many ways, dear one, as you move into your month of May with the expansion, you will become a greater enlightened soul where that is concerned. And what will transpire through the expansion and the enlightenment is that you will begin the process, or create the process, or remain in the process of a new entrainment of your nervous system. And what we mean by the new entrainment of the nervous system is that you are entraining yourself to the new. And in many ways, dear ones, what we ask you to do is look at your old habits, patterns, rituals, and behaviors that you are no longer perpetrating in your life. It is another step, as we said, we came to at this moment in time, dear ones, in this aspect of your life to see where you are. Quite possibly not realizing that you are no longer perpetrating old habits, patterns, rituals, and behaviors, because your nervous system is in training to the new where that is concerned. The new depth and breadth of loving, honoring, and valuing yourself. The new realization of your talents, gifts, and abilities. The importance of you, the importance of your talents, gifts, and abilities. And you're beginning to fully realize that, and you are moving out of, dear one, pain and suffering. You are moving out of, dear ones, the old story of your life. The old story that you are suffering. The old story of struggling to survive life. The old story of your life that you had continually told others, dear ones, where lack, limitation is concerned. Is that an old story, dear ones? If it is an old story, you might be wondering, I no longer think that way. That no longer resonates for me. It may come up from time to time, but that story is no longer present in my life. What is your new story, dear ones? Is your new story abundance? Is your new story expansion? Is your new story wonderment? As you move out into life, dear ones, is your new story powerfulness? Is your new story greatness? Is your new story community, harmony, and equality? Is your new story you, dear ones? A new all-encompassing you. A new multidimensional you. As you move into your month of May, many will begin to realize that they have a new story. And that new story is abundance. That new story is excitation for life. Many are now experiencing a new excitation for life. They are realizing that they are in control of nothing. They are realized that they are in charge of their life. And we mean by that they are not in control of anything, it's because they are releasing their attachments to the third dimensional realm outside of themselves. They are releasing their attachments that by moving out into the world, they need to get something from it. They are releasing their attachments to old relationships. They are releasing their attachments of how they have gotten love in the past. They are now realizing, and the new entrainment and the new story is they are love. They are powerful. They are worthy. And they are good enough. And they are realizing this expansion within them. So as you realize the expansion of who you truly are and move to a greater depth of loving, honoring, and valuing you, you release attachments. You organically and naturally release attachments as you move into the depth and breadth of your heart space of fully knowing who you are, loving, honoring, and valuing you. Which is why all along, dear ones, our teachings pertain to moving into a greater depth of loving, honoring, and valuing you. As you make that initial ascent and entrain yourself that you are lovable, that you are valuable, and you are worthy, and you are important simply by being who you are, you organically and naturally release the old attachments outside of yourself, the old attachments to old relationships where that is concerned. It is most important now, dear ones, as you open your heart space to your month of May, to simply be where you are. Simply allow the expansion. It is a month of also looking at, dear ones, to release doing in your life. The need to do. It is simply now, dear ones, to see where you're doing with purpose. So in many ways, in your month of May, you will begin to realize a greater depth of your purpose based upon the enlightenment and expansion of who you truly are.